It's your boy Red Shoes, the Bayou Bleeder. You know what I'm saying? Rocking in Light Media Studios with the incomparable Mr. Keys, and we getting it in, you heard me?
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from and how old are you?
Okay, man. I'm born and raised, hailing right out here, out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. You know, a lot of cats be like, when I go out of town and stuff, when we doing shows, promoting, you know, they be like, man, nah, you from New Orleans if you say Louisiana. Nah, I'm right here from Lake Charles, Louisiana, Chuck City. Shout out Lance Gardner. Yeah, man, we just totally getting it in, man, and I'm 35. Years young. Not old. 35 years young.
35 years young. Y'all hear that? 35 years young and we're getting it in. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about your brand.
Oh man, the whole Bayou Bleeder Red Shoes, the Bayou Bleeder brand is just in a nutshell, man. It's totally cultural. You know what I'm saying? The name Red Shoes was given to me because shout out to my fans. I know y'all knew me by Red Slim, the Bayou Bleeder, for the longest time. But we recently changed the name to Red Shoes. I had an uncle of mine by the name of Treetop. Well-known gangster around here, an overall good person, and he was on an Indian reservation, and some people backdoored, and you know, one of this great Indian chief, you know, he was like a war chief. He had like these red moccasins, they like some shoes, and he gave them to my uncle because I think, you know, the Indian chief was getting ready to die, and he gave them to my uncle, and he said anytime he wore these moccasins, these red shoes, so to speak, he was successful in battle. So before my uncle passed a couple of years back, 2011, he gave them to me. So henceforth, the recreation of the name Red Shoes, the Bayou Bleeder. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, trademark, baby. Let's get it in. Let's go.
All right, can you tell me a little bit about your rhyming style and what you like to rap about?
Rhyming style, I pretty much like to rap about, I call my genre of rap kind of like swamp hip hop, so to speak, reality rap. You know, you're hearing a lot of that. They got the little movie out straight out of Compton, and they coined the phrase reality rap. You know, they rapping about what's going on in the community, what's going on around. So I'm more geared towards stuff that's on a conscious level, uplifting, positive. You know, they got grimy aspects of reality rap, true. But the rhyme style that I got, you know what I'm saying? Like some of my greatest inspirations, of course, Tupac, of course, Biggie, but Brad Jordan, a.k.a. Scarface, the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying? Zero and Boosie is my favorite rappers right now in the game. You know, Snoop Doggy Dogg is one of my greatest icons of the rap game. You know, and Bone Thugs and Harmonies, you know, so I'm just an eclectic blend of all those guys rolled into one.
So what would you say you gained from, like you say, your Snoop Dogs that have influenced your style of music, being that you're from the South?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg, you know, man, this dude is just, I know he's from the West Coast, you know, West Side, you know, and I'm operating out that South Side, but Snoop had a little stint down here in the South, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats don't really know, you know, when he joined with Master P, he came down here and ate some of that good gumbo that A2 and he probably went back twisting up fingers to the West Coast and hollering about, wine. It was like, wine. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, oh, my bad. What's up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Snoop, when he came out with the Afro and Gin and Juice, let me just break it down. He came out with the Afro and Gin and Juice. I was in junior high school, man, trying to grow my little Afro. Dudes used to clown me like, man, look at this Ronald McDonald Afro. You know what I'm saying? That's probably money calling right there, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to have to hold up, you know what I'm saying? Because we're in an interview. But, you know, we definitely making a move. Snoop was just a big inspiration for me. And his West Coast style transcended. You know, all I did was just put my Southern accent on West Coast beats. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we getting it in.
So where do you see yourself on the rap scene here locally and on a regional and a national tip?
Okay, locally right now, you know what I'm saying? We local right now. You know what I'm saying? We really worldwide. But for the local tip right now, we really just want to put our stamp hard down in the game. You know, letting people know, letting cats know what we do out here with Country Boy Entertainment. That's the little record company I spearheaded by myself. You know what I'm saying? I had to make a little formation. We just crafting our own lane. Big ups to everybody doing their thing here in the city. I much respect. I'm just in a situation right now where I'm just creating my own lane because I know so many cats doing other things and I don't want to step on no toes. Don't want mine stepped on. So we just definitely doing our own version of hip hop here.
Okay, I know you say you're doing your own version, you got your own thing going, but is there any artists right now locally that you're working with, you know, that's gonna come up with you?
Oh yeah, they got a couple of cats right now. One of them is Black Baby. She signed with I'm About That ENT. We got Money Tight Officials. You know, they used to be the old Money Tight clique back in the day. Just a couple of cats. Young Ken, Trigger Red. You know, I done did collaboration with Smurf. You may have heard of Smurf. I think he rocking with 51 Entertainment with 20 Twin. You know, 20 Twin been putting it down for a while. I think he done converted over to gospel rap. But you know, it's still all love. Rest in peace, Nick Moss. You know what I'm saying? I see Don Ron and them boys up there, they doing their thing, and just a couple of other cats. It's just right now I'm just trying to keep I'm kind of doing like how Boosie doing, keeping my features down to a low, and just kind of getting me out there on the scene, you know.
You know, that's real important because nowadays, you know, we're in a popcorn society. You hot one minute and then you cold the next, and everybody has moved on. So, what do you think is going to help you be a mainstay in the hip hop genre, especially here in the Dirty South?
I think originality. They got a lot of cats, you know what I'm saying? When the Migos came out, you know, Versace, and cats started switching their styles up to a humming. I don't rap like that, you know what I'm saying? Much respect to Migos and them. I probably want to do a track with them, but I just think originality is what's going to get us in the dough, what's going to get us heard. You know, this is an area that hip hop, so many people is in this thing, you know what I'm saying? So you really have to be different. You really have to hit them hard, you know, make your impression first. Otherwise, you're just going to get drowned out.
Yeah, that's true. And in today's music, you have a lot of artists that's fly by night. You know, they get a hot song and it's really not worth anything. You know, what's your take on the lyrical content of today's music as opposed to the music that you and I grew up off of?
Okay, yeah. Nowadays, man, a lot of stuff. You know, you hear some of the old heads. You know, I heard old Luke from 2 Live Crew saying a lot of this stuff is like popcorn rap. You know, they make these little fly-by-night songs, and it's catchy, but it don't really have longevity. We looking for longevity in this thing here, and the way we doing it is creating a movement. You know, the music is just a vehicle to take our whole message out, which represents positivity, representing this grassroots effort of taking nothing and making something out of it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really get too many shots. We getting this thing literally out of the mud. We got the clothesline coming. Shout out Break Bread Clothing. You know, shout out Country Boy Entertainment, aka Country Boy Productions, not to step on no toes. And we just really want to make a big splash with being original. The content nowadays, they talking about the cars, the money, the drugs, what we talk about. We might try to address the fact that I might tell lyrically, I might tell my son, don't put your hand in your pocket when the cop pull you over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Dad, I was just finna call you. Nah, you call you, then it's gonna be a cold blue. You know what I'm saying? He thinking you grabbing a gun. So I'm just being socially, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to a lot of the cats that really paved the way for what we doing right now. And, you know, being socially conscious. Because right now, man, they killing blacks like it ain't nothing, man. I mean, and getting away with it. They get a paid vacation if you kill. They call it administrative leave. That's money to go chill. And then he come back and it probably is everybody clapping for him when he get back. Like he caught a body. In the streets, you get a teardrop when you kill somebody. You know, you're a part of the clique now. This social climber now, cop kill somebody, he go from the desk to a freaking office. So man, my lyrics nowadays is gonna all be tied into this consciousness. It's time to be aware. It's not time to just be making a little song that's just hot and all whatever. You have influence in what you do. So I'm gonna take my influence and inspire as many people as I can.
what advice would you give to anybody right now that's trying to pursue their dream, get into this music, get into the entertainment, get into the fashion? Because I know you said you started off with a love for music, but now you've become a fashion designer. So what do you have for the youngsters? Or it don't even have to be the youngsters. Anybody just trying to get off the porch and get their game started.
That's a real good question. It's not going to be easy. I don't know if somebody read a book, a how-to book, or any other kind of thing to try to say, yo, man, if you just follow your dream, you're going to make it. Dude, it's going to be roadblocks. It's going to be, buddies of yours hating on you, family members telling you, oh, give that crap up. That ain't going to. You got to ignore all those voices and follow your dreams. If it's waking you up at night, if you having to argue somebody about it or whatever, that's your baby. That's your dream. You got to pursue it. The transition from Break Bread Clothing, from Country Boy Production with me doing the rap, this was just something to keep me hot. I'm always endorsing other brands, you know what I'm saying? Wearing other people's clothes. Coogee was hot, Polo hot. And it's like I'm pumping money, and all these people are just, and much respect to my Caucasian audiences out there, but all these places are pretty much ran by white America. And it's like I want to craft something that I can pass on to my child, to my children. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the Italians do. If they made a pizzeria and old Sal dies, the guy who started the pizzeria, he gonna pass it to Vito and to Guinevere, his daughter. It just keep going generational. When their kids come, the pizzeria is going to be for them here. So we created Break Bread Clothing because bread represents life. And we're breaking a piece of our life experiences and giving it back to our customers and audience through fashion, art, and music. And it was just another way to kind of get hot. So when we do the video, we rock and break bread. This is one of my signature shirts right here, coming off of the Warrior Wear line. I embrace my Indian culture. As you can see, we rocking the feather. I'm rocking, the traditional Indian braids. You know what I'm saying? I have African-American roots too, but I totally embrace my Indian side too, because they were like a lost tribe. A lot of people they thought they would disappear. Nah, they got some. They come out the trenches, with their creativity, and that's what all this intermingles with. You have to stay relevant. You got to follow your dream, even though people keep telling you no. You're gonna get more no's than yeses, but the yeses will pay the bills. And no. That one person that told you, yeah, accomplished everything the no's did. So you got to be diligent, persistent to pursue your dream.
Speaking of that, what are some of the events that you've been a part of, and that you showcase your talents and your clothing line in?
Okay, we definitely, ever since the implementation of Break Bread this year, it actually started in 2010 when my son was being born, and this year it really popped off because we really got all our paperwork straight. Make sure y'all get y'all paperwork straight. And we definitely did Ibrahim Song's glam show. Him and Amanda Sapp. Shout out to Amanda Sapp and Song. They had the glam fashion walk at Central School. We knocked that thing out of the water, man. We had only 2 models, and then we ended up with like 26. People were literally jumping ships from other designers to come because they liked the positive. We knew that's what it was going to do. We knew it was going to be a draw. We did the Curves Are My Movement by Ashley Cherry Williams. She's a nice lady. I think she's from Lafayette. And she did the Curves Are Our Movement at the Civic Center. And we're just doing a lot of collabs with people out of town and here in town. We definitely networking.
Anybody you like the name that you're working with here in the fashion? I know we talked a lot about the music, but anybody here in the fashion world that you're dealing with that's helping you out, helping you progress the movement?
We got a Kiana Lorden. She's representing Fashionista. That's about to be one of the premier boutiques of Lake Charles. When this place gets to popping off with all this economic growth, this lady is definitely somebody y'all need to keep on the radar. She keep that hot shit. She always coming with new designs, new shoes, new swimsuits for the ladies. Matter of fact, she's at the Magic Show right now in Vegas, making moves. So I rock with Kiana Lorden. We rock with Lord St. Andrews. That's a brand. We totally rocking with Patrick Williams. He got things going on. He got a good modeling agency, Carla Serenity. Shout out to her and Miss Monroe out there in Lafayette, Louisiana. And we definitely just networking with other people. I definitely want to try to talk with T.I. with Hustle Gang. I like what he got going on out there in ATL. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the premier people we working with. We got Frederica Butte. Now, let me not forget her too. She got a brand called And What. She's here from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I don't want to forget about nobody. Hogman Nation. My partner Chris Cameron, he got a brand called Hogman Nation. He's totally representing and putting it down. So yeah.
Okay. Well, we know you're a busy man, and time has been good to us. So before we get out of here, let the people know where they can see some of your work or maybe hear some of your music.
Yeah, if you can check us out on we definitely got a page on YouTube. You can look under Breaking Bread. We got a song under Red Slim, and it's definitely going to be some more stuff to come. You can definitely keep things on the radar with Light Media, because it's definitely going to continue to drop that fire shit. That's all we doing is rocking that out here. We're becoming a army. We started with a little band of merry men, and now it's becoming like 5-star type stuff. So you can check us out on there. You can check me out on Facebook with Break Bread Clothing and CDs. My other Facebook page, my personal page, under Kent the CEO Landry. And you can check my Instagram page at red__shoes.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time coming out today. And we'll see you in the future. Big ups. Thanks, my brother.
Yes, sir. Aye.
We breaking bread, boy. Yeah. Our clothes are so real. We breaking bread, boy. Man, we showing our skills. We breaking bread, boy. Yeah. The hottest label around. We breaking bread, boy. Got everybody waiting to get down. We breaking bread, boy. Yeah. We showing our skills. We breaking bread, boy. Man, you know our clothes are so real. We breaking bread, boy. Yeah. Man, we blowing it up. We breaking bread, boy. Got everybody throwing it up. Well, let me make this thing simple. Break bread is a lifestyle. They got some mean people, but they also